Welcome to How to Tutorials. To begin, I am Dion Council, founder of Money School. This video shows how to track earnings and news using a chart. This is great for equity investors and traders, but it also applies to individuals interested in crypto, FX, and futures because you can follow breaking news right from you can get high quality news by clicking the news button on the right toolbar. Let's talk about earnings and how you can follow earnings on TradingView. And let's also talk about news. So how you can follow real-time news on TradingView and always know what news is breaking. So let's get right to it. First of all, this E icon at the bottom of the chart stands for earnings. And when we click it, we can see some facts and stats about earnings. Now you can line your mouse up with the date and you see January 21st. And that would be this big green candle here. But what has happened since that earnings report? It looks like things have sold off quite a bit. Well, our news icon here on the right side toolbar is a great way to see what's in the news about this symbol. So we click news, and now we have our news right in front of us. And it's about the symbol on the chart INTC. And if we want to watch both things at once, price and news, we can change our window to fit our needs just like this. Now let's go to another ticker as an example. Let's go to Apple and check this out. The headlines have changed to Apple. So we have our chart of Apple. And we have news here on the right side of our chart. Additionally, we can see earnings are marked January 27th. We can learn some more about the estimates. And we can follow news in real time. What's really important is that when this earnings report happens on January 27th, we can have our news section open, and when the earnings report breaks, we will see it appear here in real time and watch what happens when we click a headline. We can read the headline right from our TradingView chart. And this is some very high quality news, by the way. So if you start to go between symbols, you can really get a feel for what type of news is out there. Another stock reporting earnings this week is Boeing, and as you can see, January 27th. And here's all of our news articles. And all it takes is us clicking a news article and we can quickly read and see what's happening in real time. And like we said, this is high quality news. This article was written by Tim Heffer of Reuters, and it was published 17 minutes ago. Now, one more thing about earnings season and upcoming earnings reports that's really important is understanding your calendar. So look at our mouse over here to the right, hovering over the calendar icon. This is our earnings and economic calendar. So when we click this, check it out. We now have our own earnings calendar right here in the right side toolbar. And we can change it to fit our needs. And if we do that, we'll see the economic calendar here at the top. By the way, you can change the economic calendar to fit your region of the world. Wherever you are. Just select a region and then filter the economic calendar by your interested region or where you actually are. Right now, we have United States and European Union selected. But for this video, let's focus on the earnings calendar so we can make this the key thing we see on this pop out. And now we can observe January 25th. We see who's reporting earnings, the symbol, the name, and the estimate. And watch, as we scroll down, we can quickly get a glance at everyone who's reporting earnings and what the estimates are. And as we scroll through this list, if we see a company that we find interesting, for example, let's go to January 26th, and here is Johnson & Johnson. If we click, the chart suddenly changes to Johnson & Johnson, and we can start our research just like that. And so watch our mouse one more time. We just click the earnings calendar to close it, click it to open it, and then we can adjust it to fit our needs. If we want to see the economic calendar and the earnings calendar, it's as easy as that. And one more time, you can use the news icon to follow real-time news. This is news coming in live from Reuters and other sources. And if something happens in the markets, it will be here. So make sure to either have this tab open or to periodically check it. And once again, you can adjust the size of this news tab. So if you don't want to take up too much space on your chart, you can make it off to the corner like this. And all you have to do is click and you can instantly read live market updates, either about your ticker or about the broad market. And in this case, headlines for Johnson & Johnson. But watch what happens if we switch to Facebook. Now it's headlines for Facebook. Even if we switch to Bitcoin, BTC USD, now it's headlines for Bitcoin. And this also works for Forex, your USD. And of course, it would also work for gold and other commodities as well. So now we have headlines for gold. This is a really powerful tool. And what we'll say one more time is that when earnings break. So if you are watching a stock report earnings, this news tab will report real-time live earnings. And as an example, so this earnings report was on January 21st. Well, let's go back in time and let's see January 22nd. As we continue to scroll back, there's been quite a few news articles published about Intel since its earnings report. And here you are, January 21st. If we had the chart open on January 21st, we would have seen this news break live. And this says Intel probably reports of quarterly earnings hack. So this is big time news and really important just to the chart and to the way price action is sometimes moving. So we hope that this video helps you with earnings, especially this week, as we may have shown you that Apple is reporting earnings here. Boeing is reporting earnings and many others, and take advantage of your news on the right side toolbar. Take advantage of your earnings calendar on the right side toolbar, and we just hope that this helps you get started, especially which you can see who's reporting on your chart. And one final quick tip, right click on your chart. Go to settings, and then there is events in the menu. When you click this, you can now see the earnings icon on your chart, so watch the E here. When we unselect it, disappears, and you can control that if you want it on your chart or not. We believe that by watching this video, you will have a better understanding of earnings, news, and other events with the use of your chart. Use this news icon and earnings calendar to follow companies you care about and to always know when earnings are happening. You may alter the size of these features to meet your needs, and the same is true for the news icon. Are you in need of more? Discover more helpful how-to videos on our YouTube channel. Looking forward to seeing you there. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and never miss updates by hitting subscribe. Thanks for watching.